And today is a really exciting day because we are going to be learning how can you start your own Moringa farm. The goodness of it is the fact that it is a perennial, meaning that it grows, once you plant it, it can grow for years and years and years. And once you set it up, it's just knowing, like we said, it's either you're deciding you want it for powder or you want it for fresh leaves. If you want it for fresh leaves, then you keep on cutting it back, getting the fresh leaves, harvesting the leaves, taking them to market or sell it to your customers. Or if you want the powder, then you go through the process we explained where you come in and strip off the leaves and then you dry them and then you crush them into the powder. And you can transition it into the pills or into a powder form. And of course, for those people now, from the powder is where you make all kinds of products. Smoothies. You can mix them and make cakes and cookies and soaps and oils and bread, Moringa bread. So this product is absolutely versatile in its utility. You can use it in a lot of ways, and that's why we wanted to bring you this information about Moringa. If you're thinking about growing Moringa, you can see it grows in a tropical climate. It grows easily. Once you set it up, once you have the irrigation, I think that would be the only thing that you really have to consider. Once you buy the seeds, then you plant Moringa. In my opinion, I would actually try Moringa because for sure, almost everybody knows of it or might know of it, and those who don't will, because like we said, all the benefits that it has. And I'm not hyping this up. Like I said, go do a search on Google and see the research work that has been done on Moringa and its benefits. Some of it might apply to you, some of it might not, but either case, just this plant. And I just want to give a close-up to it here, where you can just look at these plants looking green, vegetative growth. I have never seen it looking as green as this. It's just amazing. It can be sold in the market, and I know our local market here has Moringa, but if you're thinking about it as a grower or somebody who is interested in growing Moringa, you can see you can turn it into a powder. This is the powder, and you can sell it. And you can see here, Moringa is originally it's grown a lot from India, from the Philippines, from Southeast Asia country, but also now it's spreading all over the world, and it is becoming more and more known. The vegetative leaves, which can be sold in the market, and I know our local market here has Moringa, but if you're thinking about it as a grower or somebody who is interested in growing Moringa, you can see you can turn it into a powder. This is the powder, and you can sell it. But I wanted to give you a quick look at this. Is a 4-month-old Moringa planting, and you can see here how it's just looking amazing. They've grown very quickly. We'll be talking about how you start growing Moringa. Use cuttings. You have to root it out first. You need about 2 feet of cutting, a good mature cutting, not these ones. We can't make cuttings from this one because these are still young. But when you do cuttings, then the cuttings are easily available, and you can plant a large area, a large acreage with seeds versus cuttings. On that for you. Decide whether you're going to use the seeds or whether you're going to use cuttings. So the advantage of using seeds versus using cuttings is the fact that on the other hand, if you want to use cuttings, you have to root it out first. You need about 2 feet of cutting, and you can plant a large area, a large acreage with seeds versus cuttings. It out first. You need about 2 feet of cutting, a good mature cutting. The idea here is to plant them as close as possible because the end product is actually to use the Moringa leaf. This is what will be processed both for the powder as well as for to eat fresh, because you can cook this fresh. But to get the vegetative part of the Moringa growing, you have to keep cutting it. So right now, this is ready for rice. And once you cut, you're harvesting. So you have the advantage of all these leaves that you can now use for fresh production or for using with powders. And as soon as you make a cut here, you get new branch, and so they branch out, so you get more vegetative growth. And from one plant, you can get as much growing. So every 4 months, you can keep on cutting this, and you harvest. So in this whole plantation, you can see. So click on the link below so that you get more information on how you can start your own Moringa growing project. And we'll be talking a little bit more on the culture of Moringa and the benefits of Moringa. Thank you so much. This is Anne Gachuhi.